la tra la tra la la tra la la tra la tra la la tra la la tra la tra la.
This is so cool.
La tra la la tra la tra. In your side, Fitzpleasure, boom, Fitzpleasure.
Hey everyone, and welcome to another episode of Into the Music. My name is Greg, and this guy right here, and I'm going to react to a song request made by Wonderboy 75 on my Ko-fi site. What is that? Go check out the link below. It guarantees you a song request, and I can guarantee that I don't know this band or the song. It's Alt J, that's the band, and the song is Fitzpleasure. So, nope, I haven't the foggiest. So, let me zip it right now and go check it out.
Tra la la tra la tra la la tra la la tra la tra la la tra la la tra la tra la la tra la la tra la tra. In your side, Fitzpleasure, boom, Fitzpleasure.
I wasn't ready for that at all. It started with this kind of very sort of steady, robotic beat, not like voice-wise, but just it was almost though like coming out of a computer or something like that. You know, la and then you had this unique, kind of like an African blues sounding vocal that just came out of nowhere. That's the kind of vocal sound that I'm used to with African blues. Ali Farka Touré, that's one guy. Wow. So is this African band? All right, I'm really intrigued now. Let me pull it back. I'll try to shut up the rest of the way. This is really cool. Wonderboy.
Tra la la tra la tra la la tra la la tra la tra la la tra la la tra la tra la.
This is so cool.
La tra la la tra la tra. In your side, Fitzpleasure, boom, Fitzpleasure.
So
deep greeting, googling about the corner. Men the queue to be the next. Fingers ring, la 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 leader. QQ jumpers, rock face, stay my sister. La 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 linger flowers. They choir. In your roof lies a heartland where we temple our treasure, pleasure, it's all in your eyes. In your snatch with pleasure, a boom, pleasure. Every corner.
What a revelation, really. Uh, that is, uh, um, when I say I don't know what to make of it, it's not speaking to whether I like it or not. I like it a lot. Um, Man, that just had all these twists and turns, all these change ups, and it was going. What I loved was I loved a lot of stuff. I love that beginning. The beginning was like amazing. I'm gonna probably key in on that beginning, like, as I go back to it, and just probably go back to that and go back to that over and over and over. I'll play the whole song again, but that beginning was amazing. It was so unique. Um, as I was trying to explain when I stopped it, it wasn't as though the vocals were sounding like robotic or computerized, but it was the way like the cadence, I guess, of the way those vocals sort of came in and were being sung. It sounded like as though they were programmed, you know, to just sort of come out um, at this kind of pace. I don't know. It was just, not sure how to articulate that, but um, and and then the little drum beat was coming in, and then that real unique vocal. Um, and I really need to figure out what this like who this band is, because that vocal sounded very much like vocals that I'm used to with African blues music that I'm into. And I mentioned in the reaction Ali Farka Touré. I believe that's how you pronounce his name. I have a few CDs of his, um, and the vocalists on his songs sounded very much like that. Like, when sort of came in that sort of unique sort of vocal right before the music then became heavy. Like this whole sort of band sound just came in, kind of like a fuzzy type of sound. Sound like there's a little bit of a brass too that was behind that was kind of like lifting it up or kind of um, that was really interesting. Um, and then all of a sudden it pulled back and you got like this beautiful melodic guitar sounds that were coming, and then back to the heavy sound, and they just kept doing these change ups. It was so interesting. The guitar was coming in. Guitar sounded like like a '60s kind of throwback or something. Um, Kind of like a bluesy feel, a little bit of a jazz feel, actually. Um, with not the song, but like the certain parts that there was that guitar that was coming in, sound like a jazz type of sound. There was just all the stuff, and then it sounded like also towards the end, like an orchestral kind of like sound was kind of like building up a bit. Um, and I don't know. I was trying to pay attention to so much, so I don't know exactly what happened to that. You know, um, it probably just faded away, but then other stuff was coming in. Wow. That's unfair, Wonder Boy 75, because that's a tough first reaction song. Um, what's interesting is though I really like it a lot. It's just that um, I'm like, speechless because I can usually peg this and that and certain sounds and instruments, and I just feel like I'm kind of at a loss because there was so much swirling around. So I really need to get back into it, and I will. It's going on the playlist. So let me get into the band a bit here from Wiki, and what is it telling me? It's telling me that they're from Leeds, England, 2007 to present. The genres are indie rock, indie pop, art rock, folktronica. Okay. Um, I guess a little bit of art rock, folktronica. I didn't I didn't really get a sense of indie rock. I don't know, it's always hard for me to put my finger on that. I don't detect any uh, African band members here. So who was providing that voice? That's really interesting. Um, Let me actually get into the song a bit. And it's saying that this is a single from the album An Awesome Wave, and that's the debut album by this band. And it's not really talking so much about the production of the song. It's actually saying that after seeing the band perform this song live, Jim James, lead vocalist, guitarist, and songwriter for My Morning Jacket, said, quote, "It gave me this good foreboding feeling. It was like seeing one of the great bands very young." Wow, that's great praise. That's a good band, My Morning Jacket. This encouraged James to remix the song, and his Apple C remix was included in the deluxe edition of An Awesome Wave. And the song was used by Miley Cyrus during her Bangers tour in a bondage theme video interlude. This later inspired the band to sample a line from her song 4x4 on Hunger of the Pine, the lead single from their second album, This Is All Yours. And Fitzpleasure was added as the theme song in episode 6, season 8 of the television series Weeds in 2012. And there's just so much other information about this song. So yeah, and all this exposure in TV shows and commercials, and I never heard of it until now. So that's me. Well, that was me, no longer me. My eyes and ears are open. All right, so this is really amazing. I'm really intrigued by this band. Coming up to set with the sounds that they did and the vocals. So the lyrics, tra la la in your snatch fits pleasure, broom shaped pleasure. Okay. Um, Deep, greedy, and googling every corner, dead in the middle of the CO double mon. Little did I know then that the Mandela boys soon become Mandela men. Tall women pull the pylons down and wrap them around the necks of all the feckless men that queue to be the next. Steepled fingers, ringleaders, cue jumpers, rock fist, paper scissors, lingered fluffers. So all those words. When I recall the song, all those words were kind of sung in the cadence of a real sort um, of sort of that rhythm that was being established, right? Uh, that was so cool. So this is just kind of wordplay. It sounds like to me. I don't think this is really spelling out any deep meaning. Folks who know the song Wonder Boy, let me know. I don't know. There's actually these words here, and really adds to the charm of the song. You know, it's cool. I mean, songs don't always have to mean something. Just kind of wordplay is kind of cool too. Um, with the music that's going on around it. Whew. All right. So Wonder Boy 75, you did it again. You did it again. Is there no stopping you? I don't know, man. I'm ready. I'm ready to knock down a song of yours. It's been a while, but you just keep feeding me these interesting songs. This one actually has to really be one of your best. This really is. I'm really intrigued. This is really going on my top playlist, and I'm gonna spend some time on this one. So to Wonder Boy 75 out there, thank you again. To everyone out there, who's not Wonder Boy, thank you for watching this. I hope you enjoyed it. And we'll see every one of you on the next episode of Into the Music.